Hello, and welcome to Season 2 of 73 Words in the 732, short stories from the East Brunswick Public Library. My name is Melissa Hosick, and we are back with more authors sharing their short stories that are 73 words or less. Today, I am joined by T Gilbert from Plainfield. Hi, T.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for inviting me. Thank you so much.
When did you start writing?
I started writing kind of like other writers a long time ago, maybe in elementary school or so. I loved when we were assigned sentences. So I loved trying to squeeze a whole story in one sentence. So that's where it started.
Can you tell me more about what inspired you to write this short story?
I'm part of a writers group, and one of our writers, she's also self-published. So she threw a challenge out there and she threw some suggestions out there to write about. So one was about rewriting a fairy tale. I was going over the fairy tales in my mind, and I don't know, I saw something about bears. And so I said, oh, okay, Goldilocks, 3 bears, and just wanted to play with that because I thought that was kind of interesting, about the history of Goldilocks and all of that. So that's how I got inspired.
So the origin story of Goldilocks.
Pretty much. We have to have a prequel.
Exactly. We'd love to have you read it for our listeners.
It's called Rewrite the Darling. Little Bear cornered her forever nemesis on the slick of a clean page. She was tired of their humdrum ending. Her violated bed, stolen porridge, and bust-up chair never led to a fairy tale finale. Only injustice of a home destroyed. Goldilocks screamed as the paw shadowed her face. Little Bear whiffed the airborne fear, her claws flexed to erase. Time to rub out this darling, and it would be just right.
Thank you so much, T. You had mentioned that you're part of a writers group. How does that work?
We actually started right here at Plainfield Public Library, and we now are meeting virtually. So since the pandemic, like everybody else, we've been Zooming our meetings in. So hopefully we'll be meeting in person again, and we'll throw it out there for anybody who's interested at that time. Tech is both blessing and curse. Sometimes our meetings are blessed, sometimes they're cursed. So I decided we'll just keep it to the existing number of members that we have until we're back in person.
Well, that sounds like a good group to work with and to progress with the writing, especially when everyone was so disconnected during the pandemic.
Exactly. We managed, got out the fetal position like everybody, just one day it was like, oh, I'm living in fear. Let me have a Zoom meeting. So that's what we did. And from that point on, we've been meeting ever since.
T, thank you so much for stopping by, sharing your story, and talking about your creative writing process.
Melissa, thanks again. And to anybody out there who wants to write a little short story, anything like that, this was a good way to try to put that together, flex a whole story in 73 words. So you can do it. You can do it.
If you want to listen to other 73 Words episodes, visit ebpl.org/podcast or subscribe wherever you find podcasts.